Dharma is taken as religion by many people, and many Hindus call their dharma Sanatana Dharma. Some people think of dharma as duty. Some people think of dharma as ethics. Gandhi looked at Swadharma, an individual's duty to society to make it better. For him, dharma was duty and ethics. Swadharma was a duty that every person had very consciously to observe in order to make the society and his surroundings better, ethically. This was dharma for Gandhi. Gandhi wanted to go to England to study law, and it became an obsession for this young man. And when he somehow got admission and his brother arranged the finances and he was prepared to go and board the ship, several people of his faith placed an objection, saying it was taboo for a Hindu to travel overseas, and that if he does, he might be excommunicated. Gandhi had no hesitation in saying, please do whatever you want. This is Yuga Dharma and I need to go and study. So that Swadharma gave him his empowerment and the courage to say, I'm doing what I feel is right for myself, which is not harming anybody else. And so I will go and study. While in England, he had been coerced and tried being influenced to change his religion to Christianity. His answer always was, I want to be in my faith, in my religion, and yet respect all other religions. I'd like to read the Bible, I'd like to read the Quran, and I'd like to know these religions. And his creed was that a good Hindu is one who has a good Christian friend and allows him to be a good Christian, and if he has a good Islamic friend and allows him to be a good Muslim. And he wants to be a good Hindu because Sanatana Dharma allows Swadharma, an individual thought processes, philosophy and action. So for him, this was his creed, Swadharma as an empowerment. During the political struggle, when he brought in the spinning of the charkha as a tool in the freedom struggle, for him it was to get those who could not come into the mainstream and shout slogans and give up their jobs, etc., could sit at home and spin a yarn. This yarn, he said, was a symbol of dignity and self-respect. This claiming of dignity was for him Swadharma. When people spun yarn on the spinning wheel, they were thinking that they were part of the freedom struggle. Whenever people spun on the charkha and produced yarn, this produce was taken to Khadi Bandar and something was given in exchange for that. So young girls at home, old ladies at home, they were spinning. And he kept telling young women, it's your Swadharma to come out and fight for the nation. It's your Swadharma to take whatever you think is your right. At the same time, he kept on talking about an individual's place in the larger society and how you must give and take and be what you should be. So constantly that ethical standards and moral standards that he was constantly applying to everyone he came across was his Swadharma. Gandhi's Swadharma had to pass through test. That is, truth and non-violence have to be brought in when you are making decisions about your Swadharma and your dignity. It is always connected with dignity and not taking any humiliation. It is always connected with others' dignity and others' truth and understanding others' truth. So, Gandhi gave a talisman to the people of India. He said, every time you make a decision, think about the poorest and the weakest person that you know, and think the decision that you are taking, how is it going to harm him? Will it help him? Will it give him dignity? This is what one must constantly think when we are applying our own idea of Swadharma and taking decisions. So for him, Swadharma is not simply random decision making that will just let you do whatever you want to do, but it is also looking at the larger picture and seeing that nobody else is harmed in your decision making. Gandhi's idea of Swadharma was that unto the last that he had read, that every person, whatever station he may be in his life, whether he is a cobbler or a lawyer or a doctor or a tiller of the soil, had a right to live by the skills that he had acquired. The value of that work is the same as the value that a lawyer has acquired and uses it to give benefits to the society. So the value of every skill and every person in every station of life has to be his Swadharma, and that Swadharma is to live with dignity and without humiliation, to never accept humiliation, to understand that whatever we are contributing to the society is of value, and it is done with ethical and moral standards. Gandhi also admonishes those who are in the margins and the poor and tells them to get rid of their lethargy and never think being poor is humiliation, but always live by the sweat of your brow. Never take wealth without any work. Always live on your skills. So when we talk about Gandhi's burning of cloth, etc., it was a kind of an imitation of a huge yagna that people make, sacrificing things that is valuable to them, as a symbolic idea of giving up. So that is how he started the Swadeshi movement, because the Swadeshi movement and spinning of yarn and wearing one's own cloth and rejecting the foreign mill produced cloth was to give that dignity and that Swadharma of living on one's own 2 feet, a symbolic yagna where the fire consumed all this. That was the symbolic of luxurious living and things that are not necessary for oneself. The fearlessness is what he brought as Swadharma for Indians. That we do not have to think that we are the suppressed ones. And he always said, we have given India to the British. So he said, if you stand on your own 2 legs, believing in what you are doing and believing that your station is not less than anybody else, and never take any humiliation but live with dignity and give maximum of that to the society, then you are employing your Swadharma and giving benefits to the society. This is what he meant by Swadharma.